Alright, I saw some side quests around here.
Welcome, welcome.
I've already got a diamond sword, thank you. I'll buy 3 of these.
Anything else?
Nope. Talk to this person.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Carava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Alright, let's do him.
All right.
We're playing Final Fantasy 16.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovani, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Well, alright then. Now, I believe there was another side quest I saw. No? Could have sworn there was 2 side quests here. Weird. Very strange. Oh well. Oh, there it is.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, there's another
Cyril
question.
seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
I feel like I fleshed 100 skins today.
Where is it? It's like right there.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
You? Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
All right.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
How are those new boots treating you?
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Oh god. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labour.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
I'm working on
So
it,
it's
kid.
these stones
I'm
to
working on
handle,
it.
and the rest of the boxes to Dalman. Not a scratch on them.
Wander to the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone, with pride recall thy noble past. Make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessings and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Wait, I don't know which one was the south. Guardians of the Crystal. The Great Good Mughal Guardians?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Voyages of the Ashen Ocean, Wonders of the Golden Plains. That was the one.
Wonders of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters. Now tillers of the land.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Alright, now the other quest is like over this way. But it looks like there's a path we can take. Oh, we can't jump down though. Oh, there.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Worst side quest so far. It was very akin to the side quests in the very, very early game that were like, take this bowl of soup to these 3 people. Like, oh, alright. This side quest, if I'm not mistaken, should be much better.
Cities under siege.
Yes, if we go this way, we can go back down there.
Come on.
Yeah. Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Don't question me, Joshua. If I use the car? Jesus, that door, man.
Company.
Enough of you, are there? All right.
Please tell me it's not that thing. If that's all it is, I'm a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be a quest to hunt a behemoth. Bro.
You deserve a rest.
Well, alright then.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
That was easy. Excuse me. My voice.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Skin trade. Alright.
Ambrosia won't help me here. This is no time to ride. Not here. No use calling Ambrosia now.
The free cities under sea?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Finally, bloody hell.
Ready, go?
No way! Ooh. Lots of enemies.
Orcs.
Bruh, you can attack on Ambrosia? Now that's amazing. Ah, fuck it. Nothing should be standing after that. More of them? Okay. Hi, Zirag. Two ways to go. I get up. Oh, there's another one. Oh, around. Let's just go this way. Fuck him.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no, there's more side quests. There's more of them. They won't let me escape.
If we're going to do this,
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just
Well, I
so
saw my
happens
bat
that
signal.
right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
You damn straight. Where are we going? Down here. Easy. That door every time. Goblin mugger. Funny, because it seems like you're the one being mugged right now, Goblin.
Farewell.
Can I go this way? Hell yeah, I can.
This must have been a nice place once.
There will be again.
Come here, puppies. Hang about. I want to do something. More of them. Oh no. What should we do? I think I missed that. Oh look, he summons the Phoenix and does attacks. That's so cool. The duration of the wind, it's because it's like level 2 Sangu. But seeing them like bounce around in circles is really funny. It's because it's like been upgraded. It's not even max though.
I think that's the last of them.
What, how many points does it take? I don't remember. It takes like 4 grand to max it out. Which I don't have.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for healing items. But I don't need any.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Nice. Hey, we're level 40? Hell yeah.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
The Chocobo just takes a massive shit right behind them.
And I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Is that it? Okay. I assumed he was gonna give me like more work to do. But I'm glad he didn't. Martha's Rest? Fuck it, yeah. Surely she can be a merchant and still help buying slaves to their freedom.
I'll build it.
It might be like more difficult for whatever reason. I have no idea. Alright, Martha, what's up?
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
I bet you said it to everyone.
And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bearers to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
This is basically the same side quest.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy. what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys
How
didn't
many
already
times
have
has she
their hands full
like
fending off the
crossed her
Akashic.
arms
But now we've got a few more
in the
guardians
same
of the flame to call
conversation?
on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Or I could just go to Eastpool by myself and just...
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
Wascally
That
Wabbits.
thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up
I was
trapped
thinking
between
the
rock
exact
and
same
a
thing,
very hard
Zangu.
place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can
Have
stay
a good night,
outside the
villain.
village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Oh, I'll be. Never mind. Tapped out of that joke really quick. Hi, bandits.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the protagonist, bitch.
Kill them!
You will leave this place.
Or face the consequences. That's the end of that then. Or maybe
It's
not.
a slime.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Easy. Very, very, very easy.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
Wait, was it actually called Two
expect you and
Scoops?
the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
I hope it was called Two Scoops. I didn't notice. Sometime later.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
That's really nice, honestly, because that's one of the villages that got burnt down. That's quite a shock when that happened in the story. That's quite nice. Hey Fireplace, how's you guys going? Alright? Do you remember that village that burned down, Fireplace? Because they were suspected of hiding like
there you are.
bearers or slaves or whatever. I can't remember.
Told me you got rid of the bandits while
Fireplace, thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
And what's all this about? Some shape-shifting
Basically,
nightmare
we're rebuilding the
On
town.
second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own.
I don't know why the sub alert didn't work. I'm sorry.
Did it?
Twitch's
Now we
alerts
can
are
build
really
our new
fucking
village.
wacky.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet.
There you go.
So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Rekindling the flam. Alright, we've got one more side quest. But we can shuffle on. Having a little scan around the map. Lost to Vingu.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Of course.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Probably be quicker if I do this. Oh no, it's the crows from Dead by Daylight.
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die!
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Bruh, have you not heard? I'm doing all the side quests. This silly NPC underestimating me. I'm over leveled. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this bit. You actually want to fight? Easy. Why is this game so easy, bro? All jokes aside, I'm actually looking forward to the higher difficulty. But I won't be doing that on stream, I don't think. At least not until a while. Yeah, I'm still going this way.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Ooh.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. That isn't only a guard dog. No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
All this damage. Do you remember when I would break an enemy and I would do like maybe 15% of their health? Now I just fucking melt them.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
I did not expect. Oh no, it's been flooded with aether. Or ether.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Over here! You're finished.
Bro, he just blew up into flames. That was so cool. Alright, boys.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
You know something I've not been doing? Is like going sword slash spell like this. Like you can do that.
Waken wins!
I mostly just hit square and then end it with a spell. Sort of like that.
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
I didn't even consider that it might turn into a monster. Fuck, I'm taking these off.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
No.
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
He says, covered in another man's blood.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Nice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
I like how Clive is like, yeah, give me some of that wine. We got another thing for our room, and reduces Wicked Wheel cooldown. Alright, before we jump back on the main story, I want to see what rewards I should be able to pick up with my renown that I got from the side quests. A new missive has been delivered to Clive's chamber. Yeah.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
More hunts as well. Imagine a Moogle costume for DG. It's a B rank. The Man in Black. I'll do these fights off stream. I might record that one. I might record them all. I don't know. Depends if anyone
Welcome
actually
to the
like
Patron's Whisper.
tells me they want to see
Is
it or
everything
whatever.
we've received and everything promised?
Oh, I'm 15 points away from Talisman of Priming. I'm just about to prime.
All done?
What can I get 20 points of renown for? Get you 10 for that one. Merchants who ply their trades across the fields of Karava tell an outlaw 520 hands high. Mighty who preys upon that toy-looking pet seems very helpless. Wait, oh, the Moogle. Nectar. Oh, well, they're like tradition in Final Fantasy, the Moogles. Kind of clubs. Vamer Dalmekio. Dalmekia's down here. Vamer. Free Cities of Canver. Oh, that's like not owned by anyone, I guess. Okay, I'll do the Notorious Monsters off stream. Seeing as I am pressed for time. I know where it's messing, it's okay. The Warehouse District. Yeah, some of the games have like more Moogles, and some of them have less.
Sounds like thunder.
And this is the only Moogle I've seen in this whole game. In like Final Fantasy 6, you can get a Moogle that's in your party, and it fights beside you.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Damn.
Hey?
That's a cute interaction.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
This game is so good.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Evenfall.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Gonna kick some ass.
They've been routed.
Alright, lads.
They're wearing one armor.
Oh, he's a big boy. Okay. I see you. I pressed the wrong key. Fuck this shit. That wasn't so bad. Dude.
Stay down.
Gotta find that sorcerer. Well, shit. Ow, fuck. Shit off. Let's do this. Come on then. Come on. Fuck. Let's try this again. There we go. Magic just keeps getting up mob battered every time. His party members are on the stairs being like, should we step in and help him? I can do this all day.
There's nothing but monsters here.
Getting pummeled by this orc. Didn't hear no bell. It's like he's like clearly crying but trying not to. Like he wants it to be over. But he just walked back down. I was not ready for that. I tried to bait and I failed.
Silence!
Oof. What the fuck happened there?
I needed that.
I'm gonna first take care of this thing.
It's over.
Was it boss time?
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. Time to fight.
That's so sick. With a rock wall. Oh.
Stay down.
Fucking hell. Big boy came out of nowhere. I mean, it's entirely possible that he took inspiration from Batman.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside. Where are they?
Have they been eaten?
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Where is your master? What does he want?
Fuck it.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Fucking get him, Clive.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will...
Don't you fucking touch my dog.
What now? A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Fuck. Fuck! Ooh, get this little fucking bitch. Is that tornado mine? It is, yes. I know it makes the fights more difficult, but it does loads of damage to their posture, so it's really worth it.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Like, watch it melt that yellow meter above his health. Yeah, I like the tornado. I feel like it does make the fight, you know, it's more difficult to see, but it works really well on the shields. So that's why I have it. It's less meant for damage. So all my wind stuff I've geared towards reducing their posture. But the fire and earth stuff is for doing straight damage. They take more damage with less posture. They take more damage when their posture's empty. So the idea is, you might have seen me do this a few times. I throw up the tornado, I whittle them down to half, I use the circle button on the wind to grab them, put them onto the ground, and then I do the claws, and by the time that's done, they'll almost be empty of stamina. Then they'll just be like keeled over, and I just like limit break and unload all my fire, all my earth, and just rinse repeat that. That's typically the strategy that I found works for me, at least.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Oh shit.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
Bro, he's just clowning on us.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Oh, shit.
Try it.
No, no, Jill!
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
No, 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 Jill, don't.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
I love that small detail that Torgal has the sword.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
No! You are Jill! Don't fucking die. Don't die. If you don't know that guy, the king we just fought, he's the icon of Odin. Traditionally in Final Fantasy,
Will he be alright?
Odin is so powerful he can
Phoenix
cut
can mend
anything in
flesh,
two.
but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but You've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Damn. What a guy. What a guy. New side quests. Too much of a major character to kill off? I don't know, man. Don't know. This is, in my opinion, one of the darkest Final Fantasies I've ever seen and played.
Gav said that Otto
Seen
might
or
know
played.
something.
That may not actually factually be like the truth. There might be more darker, grim Final Fantasies out there, but at least in this one, they don't shy away from shoving it in your face. Like when we walk to that one village and it's like there's just a bunch of bodies hanging around. They've like a bunch of innocent people have just been hung up and left to die. That village that got burnt down because it was just suspected of having like some good people in it. Catbox, thank you for the raid. How is it going? Hello, Doru.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be
I like
the word
grim
just
dark fantasy
tales
as well,
plucked out of
Mesa.
thin air. You see, there was a
Excuse me.
time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for
How was your stream, Catbox?
And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said it'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries.
Well, long today, so likely to
On
just
the
pay for an
condition
absolute. I
I sold
respect
to him
that.
and his alone.
I had a nap earlier.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his
How's Final Fantasy been? It's been really, really good.
Said that with them gone, the
We were
realm
just
had
saying
gone
it's
for all
like,
manner of things.
in
An
my experience at
opportunity for
least,
the
it's
likes of
the, it's
me
the
to meet
most
Gil.
like grim any Final Fantasy has
reckon an
been.
enterprising individual could find herself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying.
Kochi, how's it going? Thank you for the
I can
raid.
say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
I have to wait 8 seconds more.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Face reveal, it's not a big deal, honestly. Sometimes I just do streams with my face. Koji, how was your
It's a
stream?
dangerous world out there. Let's stock up.
It's not like a big secret. I often show my face on stream. Oof, Runeblade. Don't mind if I do.
You're rubbing me
No bad
blind,
first
you
time to IRL stream. Oh, really? Oh, what did you get up to, Kochi? Did you go adventuring around? Welcome in, Raiders. Ooh. I think I'll buy that.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Let me just buy the stuff. We're
You're
playing
rubbing me blind, you know.
Final Fantasy 16. If you want to avoid spoilers, I'd probably click away from the stream anyway.
Is that all?
Cat raiding. Welcome in, welcome. Did you all have a good time with Coach and Catbox? If you're new to this stream, let me introduce myself. Basically, I'm a full-time content creator. Some people call me a god gamer. I don't know. In the past, I've beat Sekiro with one finger. I've beaten 2 copies of Dark Souls at the same time, playing one controller in each hand. I've beaten Sekiro while playing Dark Souls, one controller in each hand. I've done damageless Sekiro. I'm on New Game Plus 73 in Sekiro. I've done all sorts of stuff. I almost raided a 7-Eleven. Wait, no. What happened, Kochi? What happened? Did you just like walked around the streets of the city? That sounds really cool. I've done that once before. I actually like streamed it on Discord, so Millie could stream it on Twitch. Like, I was going around a supermarket and I had like my phone in my pocket streaming the supermarket, and Millie was taking that content, streaming it to Twitch. Have a good night, Cat Valerie. I built Gumper on stream and then went to Midnight War. Oh, that sounds dope. Yo, do you know what, right? Gumpler. I don't do Gumpler. I don't know if this will show very well on stream. Let me do this really quick. I don't do Gumpler, but you see all these guys behind me? Yeah, I've been painting Necrons. Here's one I did the other day. It doesn't show very well on my webcam because it doesn't have autofocus. But yeah. I'll be getting into Warhammer. You see this box, this orange box? They sent me a gift box, did Warhammer. So we did like a week of Warhammer, and then it had like codes for like 22 different Warhammer games, and we did giveaways, and it had a starter set in it, and I've just been kind of getting back into it. After 20 years of not playing, I've been getting back into it. So now, wow, there you go. I'm a Necron boy. I've even got my Warhammer shirt on that came in the box. It's got like the sorry, can't show you very well. It's got the Warhammer thing on the back. Came with like an action figure and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. We like to showcase a lot of indie games on this stream as well, like Paleo Pines, and do a lot of new releases as well, such as this one. Lies of P, we'll be streaming that on release. What else? We played Street Fighter 6 on release. We did a bunch of like new stuff. So if you're ever curious about a playthrough of a game,
no scratches, right?
But you're not necessarily going to buy it yourself, there's a good chance I'll be playing it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
There you go. Right, we upgrade that as well. Rune.
You can thank me later.
Runeblade 2. Runeblade 1, Meteorite, Magical. Thank you, Kochi. Guys, do check out Kochi and Catterbox, please.
Yeah, that should do you.
Kochi is a digital artist, a rigger, a Gunpla fan, a Carmen Rider fan. Though admittedly I don't know a great deal about Catterbox.
Fine.
But do check them out, please. Gear. Make sure I've got the right weapon on. Yeah. Runeblade 2, eh? You're an artist and VTuber rigger as well. Woo! I got raided by 2 artists and riggers at the same time. I do know some people around me who do 40k painting. Hell yeah. I don't really stream my 40k painting very often, but
If it's knowledge you seek.
sometimes. I prefer to like kind of like do it off stream and just like really chill and focus in on it. That's my favorite way to do it. This way. But what else am I missing? Oh yeah, sometimes I'm a VTuber as well. That's a thing. Sometimes I'm a VTuber. Do you want to see him? He's not turned on at the moment. But he's on in the background, just kind of sulking. There. There he is.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills
And I can dress him up as an egg.
and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't
There
there.
we go.
Clive? But if you're here,
I'm just a gamer.
where the hell is everyone else?
And not even a particularly
tell
smart
me.
one at that.
They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
You're gonna head out first? Gonna look? No worries, no worries. Need to change out your wet clothes, shower. I feel you, I feel you. Take it easy. Thank you for the raid, Kochi. Where am I going? This way. But yeah, it's pretty chill around this stream. We don't have a lot of alerts or anything like that. We just kind of vibe, talk, and just chill.
Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
This one.
Miss Shirley.
Talk about whatever, really. So long as it's not drama, please. Search Mid's dungeon. I can't get to a dungeon. It's been sealed off. Hasn't it? And tell jokes. Well, we try. We try. I thought, for whatever reason, I thought there was like a rope across it.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
She's probably read everything that he wrote. Why wouldn't she?
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Continue searching. Oh, here we go.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Midadol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
Surely that would be her. That would be Mid.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
His greatest creation would be Mid, surely. His daughter.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Oh, he meant... I understand. He didn't mean in his first opus, he meant his daughter's first opus.
Who's that? I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Bugger off, you little piss hands. Please tell me he doesn't hit it and make it work.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
What don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Well, alright then. I'm glad we don't have to piss around and build a new fucking contraption. It's already done.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
I forgot about him.
Left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails.
Oh no. More side quests.
Get back.
More side quests. How many have we done? How many side quests have we done today? 8, 9, 10, 11?
Paul
Gosh.
said it was an army of Akash.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Well, at least we got the talisman
Here
of
you are.
priming, whatever that is. And that appears to be the very last thing we can get.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
There's also no side quests other than this area. Okay, so what do we get? Talisman of priming. Increases Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds. Ah, I'm sure it's good, but like, I don't use it. I use the talismans that are like, what do they do? Like increased experience, increased orbs, whatever the fuck they're called, and increased money. So I can get more of these things. And speaking of which, I've got 4,890 points. What do I want to level up? I could max out one of my 3 big boy spells. I've got an idea. Let me try something. Let's watch this animation down in the down on the side. Wait, does it not go further beyond? I don't know. That's 1, and then 2. I guess maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Mastered. Yes. There. So we're back to where we were. The Bahamut though. Bahamut though. If only that circle button was so fucking bad. Maybe I should swap wind out for Bahamut. The multiple spheres of light upon striking an enemy. It doesn't do as much break damage, which is or posture damage or whatever, which is why I use wind. I guess I'll just leave it for now. I've got all these points to spend. Let's do it. Let's max it out, at least for now. What was I going to do? Right. I need to wind up. Wait. A skill that's mastered can go into anything? No, fuck right off. I did not know that. That means I could master this and still equip it. How many points did it hit? 6,000. Fuck. If I want to take that, that means I'm gonna have to like de-level this. Yeah. Need like 3,000 points. Fuck. Even then, it's still not enough. I have to like also diminish some else. That's so bad. I didn't know that's what mastering things did all this time. So I can equip that now. No, I can't equip it. It needs to be mastered. So I would have to... I don't know. This is so expensive. But it's supposed to be really effing powerful. Is it worth it? Is it worth all these points just so I can fire a Kamehameha beam? For now, I'm gonna say no. And that was up one as well. So this is where I was at before. 4890, yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Make sure I got all my shit on. Times of rebirth. And... wait. Hang on, I want to check something else. Earth and Fury. Nah, that won't change. Yeah. Basically, if I master the spells I like the most, I can effectively keep Phoenix, Garuda, Titan, and use the spells, the other mastered spells. Anyways. What was I doing? Side quest, right?
She can't kick this up. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment.
I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Venom weeping, get me the fuck away from that. Spiders, man. There was a spider in the bathroom, like, was it last night before I went to bed? Fucking massive. It's just like, oh, okay. I'll come back in the morning. And then sure enough, I'm just like, this way. I go back in the morning, it's not there, and I'm just like looking around everything, you know what I mean? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? You look away, there it go. Scary, man. Oh, he's behind the rock.
Farewell. You're finished.
There they are.
Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Yeah, he could have done, couldn't he? That would have been nice. Duh, get away. I'll wait. You do you, I'll wait.
Hopefully one more.
Keep him away from me, please. I don't like him. God, it's already 9:30. Good grief.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
I'll probably have to end the stream after these 2 side quests. As much as I don't wanna.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Just hands him like the head of a spider. You deal with it.
Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless.
Bruh, he's turning to stone right now. He's literally turning to stone. Can we help this man or not?
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Telling you, man, this game has like... I would say this game has like a lot of really crappy side quests, but But this game overall does an outstanding job of making you bear witness to the struggle of the people in this world, not just the main cast.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. It's half of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
This is the quest line. So this is Blacksmith Blues 3. You have to do all 4 Blacksmith Blues quests. You also have to beat the 3 S rank notorious monsters from the board next to the Moogle, as well as like another A rank one or something. You have to do all of that to get the strongest weapon in the game.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate.
Because it was his cock.
Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
I'm a therapist with this blacksmith.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravost as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Let's all look around the map. Nah, we're good. We're good!
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be but a shadow of
Just
itself.
walk into this. Don't know if that's somebody's house or not. Why am I just going this direction? Like, let's look at them. I see. Not even remotely going in the right way. This way? Fuck, no, it's this way.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh,
Take
Max
care.
don't. Yeah, take a right.
The free cities under siege? Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I didn't even find him. Fuck him. It's way too late for that shit.
This might take a while.
Yeah, I haven't been here before. What's up, guys?
Kicked down already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravost. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But we can't find a forge.
It's getting late. Thank you for watching the ads, Guru. Goblino coin.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon
Are
the
you
intrusion.
killing people?
I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out.
Thanks for watching the ads, Guru.
Turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Look at me.
Please.
The hell? House 16, it's really good, Gary. There's so much content to it. It's not quite as like wide as how I described Tears of the Kingdom, but it's really quite grim, dark, and super fucking hype. Oh my god. There's so many moments that are just like
Zoltan
chef's
told you to
kiss.
piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravosh will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. But I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Be my pleasure. Let's go. Thank you for the look, Gary. Check the fuck is that? Oh, it's big on. Thank you, Mise, for the sub. Thank you for 10 months. Almost a year. Oh, for the life of me, I don't know why people sub to me.
Let's make this quick, shall we? No mistakes. This is it. Easy cake. $5,000 points. I dare say that would be enough.
What's this all about then?
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nah,
Nothing
mate,
I couldn't
easy.
handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. Take back everything I said. That thing you've built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
That's a really difficult question to answer,
I reckon
Musa.
he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Are you getting ingredients to make a super sword, like the sharpening sword? Basically, yes. To get the ultimate weapon, the strongest weapon in the game, you have to do Blacksmith Blues side quest 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've just about to finish the third one. You need to kill 3 S-rank notorious monsters, which you find on the board next to the Moogle. And S-rank is like the highest ones, the highest difficulty. I've already killed one. I did it earlier today off stream. You also need to do like another notorious monster, and then you get like the best weapon in the game. And the only way to get like an even better weapon is you carry it over to New Game Plus. And I don't know what the criteria is, but you get to upgrade it into Ultimate Weapon.
I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the heart to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Barbarous design.
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying fortune, do you?
Stone-tongue comet feather. So those two items are from Notorious Monsters.
Anything else?
He's a surly soaker.
Yeah, I think you only get like the victory music on boss battles.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out.
I was gonna say, you're gonna marry the
highly
plant?
choleric temperament.
Hold up.
The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Please, sir, can I have some marble? I think I went the long way. Oh well.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to...
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
There you are. Carrot. It's called Carrot. The Whispering Waters Rosaria. Okay.
How may I help you today, Clive?
I need 100 points
Come
to
again.
get the final
I
thing.
may have more for you.
Rosaria. I best talk to Nectar, just in case. Come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of the 3 reeds. Do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. Dr. Amat. I have totally forgotten where the hell I'm supposed to go. Thank you, Dr. Amat. How was your stream? What were you up to? 3 reads, Whispering Waters, Rosario. Whispering Waters, Rosario. Sambrek. Dalmekia. Rosario. My nose is itchy. How was your stream? How was your stream, dude? 3 reads, there is. League of Legends Guild Wars 2? Yeah. I've never actually played Guild Wars.
We've got a few rooms.
I used to play League of Legends. I even thought about going pro with it, and then I realized what the community was like. I'm doing fine, Amat, thank you. I'm good. 16, it's really good. It's a super action orientated game, like more so than any other Final Fantasy. In my opinion. It's rather grim and dark, but I kind of love it for that. And it puts a great emphasis on... It puts a great emphasis on the suffering of the people of the world. If that makes any sense. Like, you really feel for the shit that they're going through. Not just the protagonists. I am looking for a carrot. A carrot. Okay. Acheron. Yeah, mate. You wanna not do this? Shit. Freak, thank you. You missed the old ways, the FF turn-based ones. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge that the developers have been trying to make the Final Fantasy games more action orientated for quite a while. So I kind of don't see, at least in the main series titles, I don't see that happening anytime soon. At least since FF11? I honestly couldn't say, but I mean, it's been a long time since I've thought about it really, but yes. Oh, it's probably there where the Mogul is. The Mogul? Marble. But yeah, no, I sort of don't expect them to go back to that format unless it's like a spin-off title or a remake or something, or a remaster. I know there's a lot of developers in Square Enix who want to remake Final Fantasy IX.
Enough of you, are there?
Bloody hell. The point is though, it's the higher ups they've got to convince to make it. As far as I'm aware, there's a great deal of developers who want to remake 9, but it's whether like the higher ups in the company like think it's a good idea. They're going to remake all of them, and when they're done, start remaking them over again. Nah, that's what Capcom's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the Final Fantasies don't ever get like this, you know, like FF7 level of remake. Do you know what I mean? This has got to be the place. Did I play 7 remake? Yeah, I got a platinum trophy in like 110 hours. This is a notorious monster, so it has a special name. It's not fucking stunned. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, pretty much. That's the short answer on that. Yeah, I changed my stream schedule, and I also decided to mix stuff up. I had a weird interaction with somebody, and I was like, it was really odd. I don't know. So I was just like, kind of decided to turn off the Vtuber model for a bit. Imagine another strange interaction with somebody online. Fuck. I was hoping it would burst out of the ground and be like, I do the explosion and kill it, but no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying them out. I'm trying, yeah. Marble flower and marble tendril.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Woo. Go back. Yes.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
That's because I brought you your sex toy.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate.
Right, he's gonna make a new species of monster plant in his office. This mad scientist motherfucker.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this file as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Need a bit of rest, slice him a bit of roller coaster. No worries, no worries. Take it easy, man. Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Viable traded for guild. Consumable potency maximized. I'm not going to be streaming for much longer anyway, Matt, to be honest. You've obtained file of invigorated Morganbeard extract. Further increasing your potency for most consumables, but potions, high potions now restore even more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lion heart tonics last even longer. And a damn fence. Does that mean we have enough points to get what might be the final reward? I don't know. Fucking tired though. It's been a long stream today. Almost 9 hours stream. After we up in the morning, I'm gonna go into town and pick up another Necron. Because I already paid for it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so.
Damn it. I need 35 more points.